it's very, very important that we have somebody who, once they do get in charge, they understand the culture that has made this city successful. You know what I mean? Like, they always want to, now everybody likes to talk about the film and television industry, which is amazing. And I'm so happy that it's blown up. But it started with the music industry here.
Period.
You have to understand that that's still a major part of our culture. The clubs, how a lot of records have been broken here. You've made, millionaires from being able to go from they were just dreamers to be able to break their records in the club to all of a sudden that helped them blow up and do what they needed to do. So why would you try to kill that?
There has been somewhat of a divide between the creative culture in the city and the astute CEOs from the corporations and political, like, you know what I mean? There's always been like a gap that needed to be bridged. And when this city operated best, we had mayors and people sitting at the seat in the mayoral office that could bridge that gap, who understand the importance of corporations and politics, but also understood the value and the benefit of having the creatives within the culture, like effectively acting in the community. Having someone who is one-sided, that's not going to bring us into the evolution of Atlanta. You know what I mean? Like that's what we can surely count on it to kill the vibe. You know what I mean? We can surely count on it. Like there's an intangible feeling that you just, it's in the air. As soon as you hit the motherfucking baggage claim in Atlanta, man, you just feel that shit, bro.
You do.
Soon as you land,
damn, bro.
Better say it.
Oh, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And
that's what people say though. When they come to Atlanta, I know a lot of people like, I ain't never seen so many black people in my life. When they
There's not another city you can go to that's with as
zero.
many black,
Right. And
wealthy.
black people who have businesses, black people who have it going on. You got a city that's like a black mecca. And it's like people will come here to visit and won't never go back to where they come from.
And now, mind you, I ain't trying to make it a black or white thing, because at the end of the day, it's about fair and decent. You know what I mean?
Period.
You know, there may be certain things that we disagree on, but like, to be honest with you, man, there's certain things that everybody know is a part of the fabric of the culture in this city. Hot wings, blue cheese, strip clubs, studios. You hear me? Like, hey, bro, I'm just telling you, that's our vibe, right? And no more would it make sense for a motherfucker running for office in Las Vegas to suggest that they get rid of the casinos.
Right.
Should it be reasonably thought that you could suggest to eliminate the practices of these businesses in this city? But we got to stand up and get out there and vote to make sure that we don't let that happen.
Right. I think what people don't understand is a lot of times they always expect you never to come out to vote for the local elections. Part of the reason
she can't offend her her voter base. Like her voter base, like that, those are the people who she is actually appealing to. That's why when she put up the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict, her true verdict opinion, at least what I think, I don't know, but she said at first that she did not feel justice was served, and her base flooded her comments with disdain, saying that they couldn't believe she was thinking like that. They thought she was different, and then she lost the vote and she took it down. And then when our people kind of were critical of her for going back on it, then she put it back up. And then the head of the Buckhead group, I don't know his name, he put out a message saying he called her, and I quote, flip flop Felicia.
Mhm.
So that's what. Hey, look, bro. Hey, this ain't me talking.
No.
There were her constituency is speaking on in her in
Right.
reference to her. This is not my opinion of her. I mean, me myself personally, I spoke my opinion, and like I don't know the dear lady. I myself, I just the culture and the community of creatives. We've cultivated an industry in this city
Yes,
far before anybody in any big corporation, besides a few, maybe Delta, Home Depot, and Coca-Cola, maybe a few.
Yep.
But before any of these big corporations decided or saw value to move here.
yeah.
So if you are going to look away from us and look to people who just got here, that goes against the fabric of the culture and the way of life of this city. You hear what I'm saying? And I mean, she would love to just hand it over to people who, you know, write big checks and never mind the little guys. You dig?
Yeah.
And that's I can't sit by and allow that to happen with no input.
No, I can't.
I'm gonna be even more candid. A lot of people in my comments I've seen saying this is fake news when I posted that she's trying to shut down the studios and the strip clubs, so on and so on. This,
Oh,
you know, this.
I do have the paperwork from when she had tried to submit that to the council.
I posted my receipts too. I got video. She got overruled 14-1.
Right.
I'm talking about even white people who just moved here were looking at her like, girl, you crazy. What's up? Like, it's, bruh, it's just too much. Like, if you gonna come in here and serve our people, you have to understand the needs and concerns of our people. You cannot do us a service if you're, you know, opposing our very way of life. And that's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's why it's Andre Dickens, you know, for Atlanta for me. That's
For
where
sure.
I'm at with it.